Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Check it out. We're in a world. It's going to be a little stuttery because we are playing it in my single player, and this is a massive world, so give it some time to load in. We're going to see if I can play it and stream it at the same time. Hello, Nitsi. I'm not sure how well this will work, but we're going to give it a shot. This is Pickle Pack Magical 3, and you have not seen a stream of this world since the end of February. Hey Giz, nice to see you as well. Hello Gizmo. Yeah, I'm watching my FPS. It's going to be a little stuttery. I'm not sure if it'll improve as we move around and load in some things. I did have to switch back to fast graphics instead of fancy. Like I said, that's just because this world is huge and I'm having to run it on my computer instead of on a server. So yeah, let's sleep so it's easier to see everything. But welcome. For those of you who have missed out, I have a huge archive of this pack on YouTube. You can check it out. Pickle Pack Magical 3 is a magic-focused 1.7.10 modded Minecraft. It has the larger magic mods of Thaumcraft and Blood Magic and Botania. It also has Project E and Draconic Evolution, Thaumic Horizons, Magical Crops, Twilight Forest, Mistcraft. So yeah, all the good stuff. So we are quite a ways in my opinion. I think we're a decent ways in. I figure we're about halfway or more. We have 2 chapters complete. Railcraft and Botania are both done. Tinkering Construction, I have no clue what the other mod is in here, the other item. It hasn't unlocked yet, but I'm sure it will at some point. It just hasn't yet. Thaumcraft, we are waiting until we get a bit more crazy because we don't have the research yet for the Eldritch Portal, the eyes. So once we have the research to be able to make these, or we need to kill a bunch, we just don't have. We have to make 4 in the infusion altar to do this recipe, and we do not have that. So we are not crazy enough. We are not crazy enough. Let's see what I have in all my things. Like I said, it's been a while for me too. Let's check how crazy we are. Oh, that is not crazy at all. We need, for those of you who can barely see, it's over near the event thing where it says who's followed me and stuff. You can see a little bar. It needs to go all the way to the top. We're not very crazy at all. So we do need to work on that. Anyways, the first part of the stream, we're going to do a world tour. We're going to go through what I have because I haven't reviewed what's in here either. We're going to see where we are in the quest book and just try to get our bearings, because like I said, I haven't streamed this pack and I haven't played this pack since the end of February, so it's been a while. We're kind of rusty, so we're gonna, like I said, start with a world tour, check out a base. We are here in a Twilight Forest biome. I have a flugel tiara, so we'll be able to fly a little bits at a time. This is my Arcane Cathedral. It is inside a Twilight Forest biome. This is the top part of it. We'll fly around so you can see bits and pieces. Here are the flying buttresses, and I still have to put a tower on right here, and this is not complete at all. I don't know. I don't believe any of the that's there. Okay, let me start over. Nisi asked if I've gone around and unchunk loaded other players' areas. This server, when it was a server, did not allow chunk loading. So there should not be anything chunk loaded. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, they didn't allow chunk loading because they had problems with people loading something, some farm or something, and then killing the server. So there just wasn't chunk loading allowed. Let's see. This is my blood magic area. It looks like we're consuming a decent amount. Where is my vision sigil? Oh, we've got plenty. And it's slowly going up, so we're doing fine there. Oh, I ran out of Flugel Tierra flight. So this is our altar of the orb. This is what gives us all our LP and our blood network. I have 3 altars. This one, the one up there, which is above my well of suffering. So it creates the LP for my other altars. And then I have one inside the cathedral for crafting. If we go over here, you will see this is where my farms are located. I don't have a lot of them yet. I need to continue to build them up. That is something we'll be working on. But these are my Mystical Crops, Mystical Crops farms. I don't know if I have all the seeds running automatically yet. Why you no open? There we go. I don't have any seeds in here, so I'm going to assume so. Those are just essences that are sitting in that I need to collect for quests first. Oops. Here, have an obsidian essence. Picked some stuff up. I forgot I've got a ring that picks things up. This is how I am creating herba to run the lamps of growth with pumpkins, which this has got a decent amount in here. That is good. All of my nodes that were gifts from Tuto Menui, we need to still do something with them. So yeah, this area will continue to develop with more farms over time. My tree farm is currently turned off, I believe. Yeah, my tree farm's turned off. And so we don't need any of that. How are we on sunflowers? We probably need some more sunflowers. Do I have any bone meal? Yes. We'll get some sunflowers. Alright, there we go. Now this is my rain stopper. My setup with the Terobozu with a dropper and a rain sensor from Draconic Evolution and a redstone. So that's how I have that set up. I do have a lot of building yet to be done. As you can see, there's a lot of incompleteness about this, and I'm really looking forward to getting it built up. This is just a simple tower, and that leads to the farms. Here is our blood altar for crafting. It's set up for crafting. This is a tier, whatever the max tier is, tier 6. It's just that the, there they are. They're out there. So, the beacons are inside the walls here, so they don't give off light, so you can't see them. In here, we've got our power back. You can see I did a decorative little design in the floor, in the intersection. This is set up like a Gothic or medieval cathedral. So we've got the rose window there, and there's a rose window here and here. I don't know what I'm going to do over here yet. But then we've got the nave down the middle and 2 aisles with the best I could do about vaulted ceilings without fizzle and bits. There's carpenter's blocks, but you don't want a ton of those, and there's micro blocks, but you don't want a ton of those either because it'll cause more lag. I have to figure out the windows yet. We have done the windows up here. We have a little bit more to do with the windows, but if we stand at the entrance, this is what it looks like as you look down. At the intersection here, you either got blood magic on this side, Botania at the end, and then Thaumcraft will be over here. I have a whole bunch more Thaumcraft yet to do. There's so much Thaumcraft we haven't touched. A bunch of Thaumcraft yet to do. I've started putting armor stands with different sets of armor on the edges here at each pillar. That kind of sounds like fun to me. So we have our Botania here, set up for TNT to get some rush mana when I desperately need it, which I don't at this moment. Let's see. Let's go this way. This is our Thaumcraft wing. It is the largest wing. We need to take care of that flux. This is where we have all of our Essentia stored currently. This will probably change when we have Thaumic Energistics that I've never ever played with. So that ought to be interesting to get that set up. But I do remember we just had gotten Applied Energistics turned on when the server turned off. So I haven't gotten very far in that. The other room here has Arcane Crafting and the Alchemical Construct. The research in this pack is set to easy mode. So, woohoo! Thank you, Davequist! Woohoo! So yeah, this is my infusion crafting. If you remember with Thaumcraft 1710, Pickle, the infusion crafting setup, I have a bunch of skulls underneath there to set it up for stability. Hi, Quist. Nice to see you. We have a bunch of terraforming yet to do out here. If you can see, there's a lot of dirt. One of the flaws of Twilight Forest biomes in the overworld is that the grass doesn't spread unless you pull up the dirt and replace it. For some reason, this Twilight Forest type dirt doesn't spread, so oh well. But let's see. I think that is it for upstairs. We'll go here. I was starting to build a crypt for those of you who haven't seen all this lovely stuff. Downstairs here is a crypt. This is where our automation's all ending up. I've got a coke oven here, a basic cobble gen. Hi, Darkwing. Here's my automated crafting of the essences into their materials. This is the Botania auto crafting with the crafty crates. So I have it set up, since these essences need 9 3x3 in order to craft something. I don't need a pattern to create them, so I just have them flooding in, and they craft, get picked up, and sent on their merry way. So that is this room. This is the room that processes those things, because it makes ores for the most part. They come in here and they get processed, and then they go into storage, which is upstairs. Still building this area up. Here's our power. Here's what we have for power, guys. Now, the point of this pack is it's a magic pack, so I'm attempting to do as much in the way of using magic to do things instead of power. So right now I don't need a lot of power. So I have a high pressure boiler here. It's running on a lava crystal, which is blood magic, so it's using my LP network to fuel it and create steam. I have 3 steam turbines, and they're full and they're running, and then it goes into some energy cells. That's it. This pack is Pickle Pack Magical 3. It is a 1/7/10 pack that up until the end of February I was playing on the trusted Simpletons server, and then they closed the server down because people stopped playing on the server, so it was not worth it to keep it up. So I asked for the world download so that I could keep playing. And I've just been digging this area out. We've got, in the middle here is where I started setting up my applied energistics. I've got the inscribers here for making all the circuits. I've got some starting automation here. for things. I remember puzzling over this for quite a while. And then down here I have Botania automation. We have a living rock and living wood production line here. And this is a stone generator, which you can duplicate over and over and over again to make rows and rows and rows of stone. And then, of course, with the pure daisies, you make the living rock, and the pulse mana spreader, which I need to put more mana in here, but it's turned off anyway, would break all this, and the hopper would pick it up. And I have this line set up so that I can put wood in here. Hi, Owen! I can put wood in here, and it'll drop, and the Ranon Carpus will place it, and it'll turn into living wood, and again, the same process will happen. So, I don't have this one set up. I haven't made the remote comparator for this drawer yet. And I do, like I said, I need to put some more mana down here. I don't have it auto-filling since I don't need a ton of this stuff. So, that's just showing you how I've got things set up. Here is my mana production. Oh, the Falling Out of the World is actually the Blood Altar. It's spawning in headcrumbs mobs, and the headcrumbs mobs are getting killed, and that's what it shows up. I wish I could turn that off, but I mean, I guess I'd turn chat off if I wanted to. So that's what that is. So here is my mana generation. I have 4 thermal lilies, which consume lava, and it should go off here pretty soon. What's the timer? Yeah, it's got another minute or so. What happens is I have fire crops, which are mystical agriculture, mystical crops. These ones over here he can't reach, so I don't know why I have them there. Maybe just for balance sake. Here, have these. But then it goes, doggone it, my ring is picking them up. Goes in here, the floating hopper hawk picks them up, and then they get put into this chest matrix. And if you remember, extra utilities for 1.7.10 had crafting in this method. If you had a crafting table, it would pull things in the right pattern. And that is what I have here. I have extra utilities crafting, creating buckets of lava with the magical crops. And then they're getting put into these dispensers. And then when this triggers, which we'll camp out for it to trigger. When this triggers, it places the lava. And it will be consumed then. I do have a wand. These guys shouldn't be smoking anymore. Wonder if the timing is off. There they go. They're not smoking anymore. I just have to update them. Cool. So when this flips over... Come on, you can do it. There we go. They flipped over and now they're creating mana. Yeah, that is how I'm making mana right now. I do not have an auto shut off. I just need to take the soul sand out. And that'll stop. So I have plenty of room down here for more auto crafting. More stuff and things. And more stuff and things. So this is my crypts down here. And that is what I have built so far. Did we cover everything? Did we? I could show you what the community built that we'll be taking advantage of since it's available to me. We have a demon village. And that's where I got the blood magic, the crystals to make those. But there's also a community farm. And this was set up by Tuto Menui. There's a portal to a Mushroom Island. There's also, we're in the area for the end portal. That's here somewhere too. Yeah, end portal room here. So here is a spawner. We have a whole bunch of options. We have clerics and knights and wither skeletons and zombies and zombie pigmen and endermen that we can turn on with a flip of a switch. Flip of a switch. Yeah. And they pile up in here and you can kill them. That's essentially what that is. There is a what is the name of the flower that stops endermen from teleporting? There's one of those under here somewhere. That's what this flower is for. Just a little bit of it to keep it running. And then behind here is even more. Even more. We have these guys. The Wrath Cage. I wonder if he's got this auto-fed. Ah, here, it's over here. Okay. We just need to put the stuff to feed it in there. Fantastic. What are you? Are you a ooh, you're a magi. I need him to be able to give me his wand focus. Is a special one. But this is those mini ghasts from the Twilight Forest, and then this is villagers. And there's wrath cages or whatever, draconic evolution cages. Turn them on, and they'll generate stuff. So, yeah. It shows you what's back there. The end is just the end. There's nothing fancy there. So, Mushroom Island, nothing fancy there. I was using that to get special blocks. Yeah. So, let this load in a bit. So there is our base tour. If you have any questions about anything you've seen so far, give me a holler. And I will do my best to help you with what is here. I'm going to put some of this away. Alright, so we're going to just kind of go through the quest book a little bit, see where I left off. I can't remember where I left off, guys. It's been so long. But I do know that we had just completed the demon village to get level 6 on our altars, and we have some rudimentary auto crafting set up with applied energistics. Yeah, I'm not sure where else we need to go, so we'll just need to take a look in our quest book, just kind of review things. We just did this one. The Thalmic Editions, we have a bunch of tools to make. These things require quite a bit of infusion altar crafting. And the reason I've kind of been slow on doing that is because I don't have any automated Essentia development, any creation of any sort for that. I'm hoping once we get these done with Thalmic Energistics, it will help make the infusion crafting a lot smoother, because right now it takes a long time to do any of that. Blood Alchemy is done. I say done even though it doesn't say complete, because this is a repeatable quest. I could submit LP consistently and keep getting some rewards here. Not a big deal for me at the moment. I've done it once. I'm not sure if I do it again if it will close this and not open the repeatable quest up again. I don't know. Maybe. Magical Crops Core. This has a whole bunch of Minicio crafting that I don't have a Minicio farm. I've been using the mob farm, and I don't have automated crafting of these things. So again, it's a pain. This is a painful pack. This is painful. Until you can automate things. I have a bunch of magical growth, bunch of seeds to do. All this blinking is all ones I need to do, and you know what? It's all infusion crafting with Thaumcraft. Nickel seeds in the infusion altar. The recipe is this. I need a whole mess of Essentia. I need a whole mess of Imperio. I need some nickel blocks. It's just, each one of these is similar. So it's just a lot of grindy that I haven't tortured you guys with. I was doing this between streams, I remember, and just saying, okay, these are the ones I did this time. The ones we're waiting on having enough essence. Once we've crafted a seed, you have to grow a whole bunch. We're waiting on flux, steel, and I want to say thaumium. Yep. Those are the 3 that we have creating essentia that we're just storing in the quest. Once that's done, I'll be able to set up the Botania crafting and turn it into resources I can use. But as you can see here, there's a lot more to do. Twilight Forest. We have a bunch more progression in Twilight Forest to do. We stopped at getting the Yeti. I wanted to try to take care of some of these other ones. One of these I might have to manually complete, which is the hedge mazes. We'll go and find out, but when it was on a server, the hedge spiders did not spawn. We found spawners, but they didn't spawn hedge spiders. They just sat there. So we'll need to deal with that. We might have to just auto-complete this one. And then we get into the actual, any of the tech in the pack, which is industrial expansion. We're almost done with that. We just have to do these Indirium things. And it's likely that'll be it for that. We have useful utilities. This is the extra utilities stuff. We have to make the Last Millennium portal, the Deep Dark portal. We have to make Bedrockium drums and Ender Quarry. We need to do a lot of these stabilized wands and things. Kill some mobs. This is the pseudo-inversion ritual. So we need to collect the different chests. We need to collect all the stuff and put it actually in a chest. For factory machines, this is MFR. We haven't done really any MFR. Like I said, I'm trying to do things magically. If there's a magic method to doing it, I would prefer to do that since that's the focus of the pack. But I still have to craft these because I feel like I need to complete as many quests as possible. Be happy. Applied Energistics. We're almost over halfway done with completing the things for Applied Energistics. Feels good. Trust me, we took forever to try to get here. Forever. But we finally got here and we're cracking out some stuff to make it a lot easier on our lives. Did not do any miscraft, and the reason we didn't do any miscraft is because the server did not allow us to create miscraft worlds. Now that I'm on a single player, I can do that. So I can do the miscraft quests. I have no clue what's in there. We've been avoiding it because the server wouldn't allow us to make worlds. The dungeon dimension, never ever been there, never ever played with a dungeon dimension. I just heard there's a lot of mobs, a lot of spawners, and a lot of loot. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right? Draconic Evolution. I have a problem with Draconic Evolution. Every single pack that I've watched other Minecrafters play, I just never really liked Draconic Evolution. It never attracted me. We'll do it. We'll do as much as possible. I probably will not go and try and kill the Chaos Dragon unless it's required, and then again, maybe not even then. Transmutive Alchemy is Project E, I think? Is that Project E? Yeah. Never played with Project E before. This sounds fun to me. Interesting. I'd like to explore. I could work on making this now. This is Zavicio, which will take us a while. But this is doable now. So there is that. What else is in here? Oh, Completionist Nightmare. Don't even have that unlocked. So that's what we have. That is where I am in the pack. Going forward, what are we going to work on? We are going to probably, to make me feel happy about where I am, what I'm doing, the things that are going on in this world, I would like to get Applied Energistics running for everything possible up to this point in the game. So anything that we're going to need to craft, I'd like to get that established. I would like to get started on Thalmic Energistics because I think it'll make the rest of the quest crafting a lot easier for us, and it's something I've never played with, so I'm gonna have to watch a few mod spotlights on how to set it up so that I can do that correctly, and we'll be setting that up at some point. I also want to automate Minicio crafting into Imperio, into Crucio, whatever the ones are, and that requires a master infusion stone, and I don't have one yet. We left off before the server and switch turned off with this. This is all we've got for the master infusion stone, and we need bedrockium. What is Vicio block? No, we needed. What do we need? Vicio, Accio, Blood, Peristeel. We had bedrockium and 4 blocks. I only have 3 blocks. I'm missing the blue one. And the bedrockium. So what's the blue one? Imperio. So we need the Imperio block and the bedrockium block. And then, gosh, 192 Precontatio and 192 Permutatio. Don't have either of those. Nope, I don't. See, this is where they are. I've gotten them prepared. Just need to fill them up. So this is where we are, and it feels good to be back in this world. It does. I have so much more building I want to do. As you can see, this is what I want the roof to look like. This is not what I want the thing to look like. And yeah. Oh, out here, you guys. Here's our arena for killing the Gaia, and I need to add some more mana to these pools. But you can stand right here and kill the Gaia without moving. And when you have a Gaia 2, if I remember correctly, I can put glass above my head, and the falling star stuff that the Gaia 2 does, you can put glass above your head after the battle starts, and it'll protect you from the falling star things. Then you've got the bell thorns for during stage 2 when the other mobs come out, and then I have a living wood altar avatar with a rod of the unstable reservoir, which should be doing stuff. Maybe because I'm not hitting somebody. Let's see if we can aim it at you. No? Alright. It is nighttime. I don't think I see anything. This usually works. I have mana. I don't know. Give it back to you. That's fine. This is the back side. There's my nether portal. We need to work on this as well. I have plans to put nodes in every single one of these little dots. Nodes that are useless to us, really. Just extra nodes in each one of these little portal holes. There's a lot of them. Ooh. Alright. What do we have? That's right, this is my hidey hole. This is where I started. And down here is where I've been doing my mining. Bunch of mining down here. Let's see. Oh good, Sparky's still here. Still creating blaze powder for us. But yeah, this is where I've been mining. And the good thing about being in a Twilight Forest biome is that there are no mobs. No mobs spawn in Twilight Forest biomes in the overworld. So, everywhere that I went, I didn't have to worry about mobs. I could just mine and mine and mine and not have to worry about it. Alright. We do have to worry about mobs out here, though. Yeah. What's everyone think of my Magical 3 world so far? Those of you who haven't seen it before, those of you who have seen it before, what do you think? I think it needs more light. Yep, I know you love it, Quest. I have so much more work to put into it. So much more. I keep looking around like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this. So much. Alright, so what do we work on tonight? The patience? You mean with the building specifically? Bell jars, alchemical calcinator. Yep. Giz would love it just because it's purple and black. Yeah. Yep, I love purple. Purple is definitely a good color. So, definitely. Okay, let's try and get something accomplished. We have a lot of Minecraft to do, and of course this is so cobble, I have to decorate in here yet. What's in here? These are all seeds I need to craft yet, so these are the mystical crops tools I have yet to craft. I need to make some more Accio. Okay, I think we have the stuff for bedrockium. We can at least put the bedrockium ingot. Bedrockium ingot. Quadruple and triple. What do we have down here? We have one octuple. And to get, we can just smelt the octuple. Am I gonna be able to move? Feels like it. Okay. Running. How much do you have? Alright, and this I don't think is going to go anywhere. Unless I have things set up to go straight into the applied energistic system. I do not recall. Okay, so I have things hooked up to the drawer controller to cover what goes in those. And then those need to go somewhere. Is that full? Oof. Alright. There's my... Oh, look, I have... Alright, well, gee. Let's slowly walk it over there. And put it in here. So we're missing the blue one, right? The Imperio block. Imperio. 9 Imperio. Alright, let's see what we got. Now, I do not have the mob farm hooked in as a sub-network. That's something I'd like to do. So I still have to run over here and get all of the Minicio that's here. Alright, we'll grab that. And bring it over here. It's full. Do we have some of the stones, or are they in the... They might be in the system. Alright. Open. Things are a little slow. So we need Accio first. Okay, we used up our stone and we have to make a new one. Crucio. Is that the next one? Yep. That in there. Then Imperio. Just need 9, but I don't think we're gonna do it. We have 6. We're getting there. We need 3 more. So we need to make another weak infusion crystal. Oh. So we used ours up. So we need some Minicio and something. 8 of those and an emerald if I have emerald. Eek. Let's use the block of gold. And here, I believe I need to grab the wand. It'll be nice when we have our Master Ritual Stone or Infusion Stones. We don't have to do this. Grab you. Alright. Go back to doing Accio, right? Yeah. 29. We probably gonna need to grab some more. Crucio. Again, auto crafting will be nice once we have a Master Ritual Stone. I don't want to set up auto crafting until I have it. So, there's 7. There you go. That gives us 1 more. Can you see now why I'd like auto crafting of this? Okay. Other things we need to work on is we need to start smelting a bunch of materials to get the Precontatio and Permutatio made so that we can do the Master Ritual Stone infusion crafting. Which means remembering what I need for those. Ooh, what do I need for those? And why aren't you going in there? Oh, because you're full. Accio. Alright. Crucio. Woohoo! We have it. Okay. Good, good. What do we need as a catalyst? I didn't pay attention to that. We have everything here. Master Infusion Stone needs an Extreme Infusion Stone in the middle, and I'm guessing it needs to be an unused one. Do we happen to have a brand new one? No. What is it? Alright, so we're gonna have to do a bunch of crafting. Okay. Do we have any infusion stones that are brand new? No. Can we craft these two together like you can weapons and things? No. We have a Master Infusion Stone. Oh, for Pete's sake. This is what happens when you haven't looked into modpack for so long. We can do some auto crafting now. Oh boy. Do we have space? No, we need more space. Molecular assembler space. I mean, we have some space. Well, it'd be nice to have more than one eventually. 6 patterns. What's this one? We can clear it and do a new one. Let's do Accio. That one. No, I needed to shift click. On a processing pattern, that'd be why probably. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Okay. And then we need Crucio. Yeah. I feel dumb now, but that's life, right? We need some Crucio before we can make that one. Let's go down here to the molecular assemblers. Those in there. Craft. 4. Start. Does that work? Do we need one for each step in the process? No. Okay, so if we go back over here and go Imperio. And then Zivicio. Fantastic. This will make my life easier already. Okay. Why do I have the orb on me? Did I turn in a Master Ritual Stone? Is that why I'm thinking I still need to do it? I submitted it. Create a Zivicio furnace using the infusion altar. I get some exchange from that. Okay. Zivicio furnace is very fast and very fuel efficient. Generally a good idea to make some of these. Well, what? So we need to step up with the furnaces and, oh, Gaia Spirit ingots. look at all of the aspects it needs. Holy smokes, guys. We do not have the infrastructure yet. We don't have the infrastructure. Ring of Nutrition. Wearing the Ring of Nutrition increases the hunger and saturation values of food. The downside, though, is that you can get side effects like nausea when eating the said food. Oh, that sounds fantastic. These look a lot easier to craft. I bet we can knock these out pretty quickly. Diamond. Might even have extra mundane rings. Probably not in here. It's probably over in the Thaumcraft stuff. Alright. Do we have any rings? No. I need to make some rings, but we have these. The rings are cheap. Yeah. Let's knock that out. I'm not gonna wear it, probably. Where did the rest of the gold just disappeared, guys? Oh, where am I headed? Right, so here's the mundane ring. And then Ring of Nutrition. Okay. This is a good reward bag. We get more knowledge fragments. Those are always helpful. Especially when the research is on easy mode. Like it is here. Alright, this one is the Axe of the Skull Taker. This battle axe, when used as a weapon, will have a chance of dropping the monster you kill's head. That's a weird way of saying that. It would be the chance of dropping the head of the monster you kill. This may only work for certain monsters, as some are a little too selfish. This needs to be made in the infusion altar. And I probably need to also learn it. Where is my... There it is. I probably have not researched it in here. Alien. Here. It's right here. I need 3... I want to say it's ITER? Which needs this, which needs that, which needs that, which needs that. There we go. We gained some warp and yep. We can probably make that. I might even have a wither skeleton head. A thaumium axe. We have a thaumium axe. We have a void axe. No, we don't have a thaumium axe. So we need to make a thaumium axe first. I think I need to make some thaumium. Alright. We're gonna go downstairs because I know that I'm growing thaumium essence and I don't want to make it the Thaumcraft way anymore. So we're gonna steal some from here. And craft it. I know I should be turning it in for the quest, but nope. Thaumium. I need wood. Do stick Don't believe this has to be made in Arcane Crafting. No. Alright, so there's that. That is the catalyst. And then we need 2 wrath shards and a diamond. 2 wrath shards. And I have to see if I have a wither skull. If not, we'll have to go to the community farm and grab one. Diamond. Skull. That's a skelly skull. Do I have a wither skeleton skull in this box? I do. Okay. There and there. Then we need 8 Infernus, 8 Ira, and 8 Tellum. We have the Infernus. I don't think we have the others. Yeah, we don't have Ira or Tellum. So we need to make those, and we need to make jars, because it looks like I don't even have jars up there for them. Alright, it's time to feed the kitty cats. I will be right back, and we will continue working on making the Skull Taker's axe. Don't go anywhere.